For a moment, imagine a world where two completely different forms of battlefield power stand face to face, not to fight each other, but to reveal how far modern warfare has evolved. On one side moves a steel beast built to dominate ground combat, crush obstacles, and fire with unmatched precision. On the other side stands an invisible shield built not to attack, but to intercept danger before it ever reaches its target. One relies on raw muscle, weight, armor, and mechanical fury. The other relies on algorithms, radar waves, electronic intelligence, and lightning-fast calculations. This contrast between the Leopard tank and the Iron Dome system sets the stage for one of the most unusual and captivating comparisons in defense technology. Together, they highlight the extremes of modern combat engineering, showing how land power and air defense supremacy take shape in different but equally extraordinary ways. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. When people hear about a tank and a missile interception system, they rarely imagine comparing them in the same conversation. Yet today, the deeper we go, the more surprising the insights become. Both systems come from nations known for precision engineering and battlefield innovation. Both changed how modern armies think about survival and effectiveness, and both have earned reputations that push other countries to upgrade their capabilities. What makes this comparison engaging is not who would win in a hypothetical scenario, because they are not built to fight each other. The real fascination lies in how each one uses completely different ideas to deliver technical dominance. The Leopard offers a bold exterior built for strength and agility. Its structure uses layers of advanced composite armor shaped to deflect kinetic energy and reduce the impact of explosive rounds. The tank's silhouette is low and calculated, giving it a competitive edge in concealment and survivability. Every inch of its outer surface is designed with the intention of absorbing punishment while still maintaining mobility. Engineers shaped this machine to move across broken terrain, mud, urban rubble, and combat zones where speed and strength need to coexist. From its turret to its heavy tracks, the Leopard presents an intimidating presence that immediately signals power and precision. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Iron Dome carries a clean, structured, modular exterior that looks simple but contains deep complexity. Its radar systems sweep the sky with constant electronic vigilance, searching for incoming threats in milliseconds. Its launch canisters are positioned to deploy interceptors at high acceleration, climbing toward their targets with advanced guidance. Unlike the Leopard, Iron Dome does not need armor or mobility. Its strength lies in its ability to stay stationary and act as a protective layer over a vast region. While a tank's exterior is built to survive impact, Iron Dome's exterior is built to detect and neutralize that impact before it ever arrives. Inside the Leopard, the environment feels tight but highly organized. Every control, switch, and display is placed within precise reach of the crew. Advanced digital screens provide targeting data, battlefield awareness, and stabilization feedback. The interior layout focuses on efficiency and speed, enabling the gunner, commander, and driver to coordinate flawlessly even during moments of high tension. Everything inside serves a single purpose, allowing the crew to fight harder, faster, and smarter without being overwhelmed by chaos. Iron Dome's operating core is not a traditional interior. Instead of a cockpit or crew chamber, its intelligence resides in a command module filled with ultra-fast computers and specialized software. Operators monitor surveillance data, threat trajectories, and interception solutions through advanced interfaces. Much of the system functions autonomously, making decisions in fractions of a second that no human could process manually. Its interior essence is digital, silent, and incredibly precise, emphasizing reaction speed over physical design. Servers, processors, and communication systems form its technological backbone. When it comes to performance, the Leopard delivers powerful mobility and superior fire accuracy. Its engine generates massive horsepower, allowing the tank to maneuver quickly despite its heavy armor. The 120 Damen main gun fires at long distances with high energy and exceptional stabilization, enabling it to hit moving targets with pinpoint reliability. Performance is also seen in its smooth handling, optimized suspension, and ability to maintain speed over uneven landscapes. The Leopard doesn't just move, it advances with purpose, giving ground forces a mobile stronghold in active combat zones. Iron Dome's performance exists in an entirely different arena. Instead of traveling across the ground, it tracks threats across the sky. Instead of firing shells, it launches interceptors designed to destroy incoming rockets before they reach populated areas. Its radar evaluates the path of each threat, predicting whether it will cause damage. Only dangerous trajectories trigger an intercept, making the system efficient and cost-effective. Its interceptors strike targets at high altitude, eliminating threats without debris falling over critical zones. While tanks win battles through force, Iron Dome wins battles through prevention. Safety takes distinct forms in both technologies. The Leopard protects its crew with thick armor layers, internal fire suppression systems, and shock-absorbing seats that reduce injury during explosions. It includes sensors to warn about enemy targeting and heat signatures designed to minimize detectability from infrared systems. These features keep the crew alive inside a dangerous environment where direct hits, heavy fire, and dangerous ambushes are expected. Iron Dome's safety relies on distance and automation. It shields civilians, military bases, and infrastructure without placing human lives in direct danger. Operators remain far from the combat zone, and the system makes interception decisions automatically, reducing the risk of error. Its accuracy increases safety, not just for the protected population, but also for surrounding territories by minimizing collateral damage. Where the Leopard protects a limited number of crew members, Iron Dome protects entire cities. The unique selling point of the Leopard is its refined balance of mobility, durability, and offensive power. Many tanks excel in one area, but struggle to maintain performance across all three categories. The Leopard stands out because it can move quickly, absorb damage, and strike targets with tremendous precision. Nations across Europe and other regions choose this tank because it consistently delivers reliability, versatility, and adaptability in diverse environments. Its ability to transition from open fields to dense urban zones without losing effectiveness makes it one of the most respected armored vehicles ever built. Iron Dome's unique selling point is its unmatched interception success rate and advanced autonomous threat evaluation. Very few systems worldwide can calculate, prioritize, and intercept dozens of threats within seconds, all while determining which incoming rockets pose real danger. This selectivity saves resources, reduces unnecessary launches, and keeps costs manageable. Iron Dome earned global recognition not only for protecting civilians, but also for demonstrating how software-driven defense can outsmart fast-moving aerial threats. It showcases a future where digital algorithms play a major role in battlefield survival. Price factors between these two technologies differ dramatically. The Leopard costs several $million per unit, depending on the version, upgrades, and armor packages. Maintaining a fleet requires logistical systems, experienced mechanics, spare parts, and continuous training. Tanks also consume large amounts of fuel, requiring supply chains that can support sustained operations. Yet for militaries that rely heavily on ground power, that investment is essential and justified. Iron Dome, however, functions as a multi-component defense network, purchasing the radar units, command centers, launchers, and interceptors involves a larger overall financial commitment. Each interceptor is relatively expensive, but compared to the damage a rocket could cause, the cost becomes justified. The value of Iron Dome is measured not only in money, but in the lives and infrastructure it protects. The long-term savings outweigh the system's high operational price, making it one of the most economically strategic defense technologies of its kind. Comparing these two systems helps highlight a larger truth about modern warfare. Conflict is no longer limited to a single dimension. Ground battles, aerial threats, digital warfare, and real-time data processing now intersect on every battlefield. The Leopard represents the evolution of ground dominance, where mobility and firepower merge into a single platform capable of pushing through enemy lines. Iron Dome represents the evolution of aerial defense, where calculations, sensors, and intercept algorithms replace brute force with precision and intelligence. Together, they symbolize two sides of the same technological revolution. Understanding these differences also shows how nations allocate strategy according to their environments. Countries that expect heavy ground combat invest in tanks like the Leopard to secure territory and maintain forward pressure. Nations facing aerial threats invest in systems like Iron Dome to keep populations and infrastructure safe. This strategic divergence explains why both technologies thrive despite serving completely different roles. One wins battles by advancing, the other wins battles by preventing damage before it happens. The technological innovations inside both systems push military engineering into a new era. The Leopard integrates advanced stabilization, battlefield networking, high-performance armor composites, and power to weight ratios that older tanks could never achieve. Its systems receive constant upgrades with new optics, better shells, and improved range. Every new version refines the tank's agility and survivability. Iron Dome evolves through software updates, improved radar range, and upgraded interceptor designs. Instead of changing its physical shape, it becomes stronger through algorithmic intelligence. Its adaptability makes it more than just a machine. It becomes part of a broader digital defense strategy where information, timing, and predictive calculations matter as much as hardware strength. This contrast shows that future warfare will combine physical power with technological precision. When looking at global impact, both systems have influenced defense strategies worldwide. The Leopard encouraged militaries to prioritize speed and flexibility instead of relying solely on heavy armor. Its performance in international use cases created a model for the next generation of battle tanks. Nations learned that mobility combined with accurate firepower provides a decisive advantage in modern conflict. Iron Dome inspired many countries to rethink their air defense frameworks. Instead of building larger anti-missile platforms, nations began focusing on intelligent interception, layered defenses, and threat prioritization. The success of Iron Dome demonstrated that protecting civilians and critical sites could be done with minimal collateral damage, reshaping the philosophy of national defense. As technology continues to evolve, the gap between these two systems becomes even more symbolic. One remains tied to the battlefield floor, pushing forward with physical power and mechanical force. The other hovers conceptually above the battlefield, guarding skies through invisible calculations and precise defensive strikes. The progression of these technologies shows how modern combat blends tradition with innovation, merging heavy armor with digital intelligence. In conclusion, comparing a Leopard tank to an Iron Dome system reveals far more than a simple contrast between a ground machine and an air defense shield. It highlights the diversity of modern defense solutions, the creativity behind engineering decisions, and the evolving needs of national security. Both systems achieve dominance in their own domains through very different methods. One commands the ground with steel strength, while the other commands the air with technological brilliance. Together, they demonstrate the extraordinary range of modern military capability and how each form of power plays a role in shaping a safer, more strategically prepared world.